If done right, no can defend, was Mr. Miyagi's response to Daniel LaRussa's inquiry on the crane technique in The Karate Kid. Well, the same can be said, no can defend, about the back shoulder throw, a throw which has been mastered by Aaron Rodgers to Jordy Nelson on the Packers. Peyton Manning has made a career out of it, especially lately. Also, Drew Brees mastered this technique down in New Orleans. It's hard to stop. The defensive back is not going to pick off a ball that's thrown short of the receiver, so it's very safe. The receiver knows it's coming, so he just falls back and catches the ball. So the Eagles have been implementing this and working on it a lot in this year's 2014 Eagles training camp. Now, I caution them to spend too much time on little things like that, because I look at the big picture when it comes to the Eagles. Nobody thought that that kind of big picture spread offense would work in the NFL, but the Eagles have proven that fatigue makes cowards of all of us. The only way teams have been able to slow down the Eagles, and that was just the first year, was by faking injuries. Those teams' defenses are not going to buy into the kind of conditioning during the offseason and the diet and the sleep, the curfew that the Eagles are partaking in. So I don't see any reason why he's just not going to be that much more dominant this year, especially with a year under the belt from Jump Street, knowing what to expect. The Eagles were the least injured team around last year, it looked to me. So far this year, no major injuries. Last year they had Jeremy Maclin. Now he's back. Add Jordan Matthews from Vanderbilt, a guy who's turning heads in training camp. The emergence of Zach Ertz at the tight end position at the end of last year is just going to flow into this year. Brent Selleck, just the other day, down the sideline, made a one-handed grab. He still has it. This offense is going to be explosive. I'm a little concerned about the Lane Johnson suspension. The first 4 games we're going to be without our left tackle. That hurts. They still have Jason Kelsey at center, but no depth in that position. But if they stay healthy like they did last year, as Chip Kelly, he protects these guys' bodies, we could expect that they will. It's going to be unbelievable, because according to all reports, the Eagles are moving at a faster pace than last year. The nation was caught by storm on Monday Night Football to open the season last year when the Eagles came out with that Oregon offense against the Redskins. And of course, they were faking injury one after the other, just like the Saints did in the playoff game. Something's got to be done about that. Get in shape or just stay on the field, NFL defenses. But I digress. The Eagles' offense is going to score points. The question is the defense. They started out last year very slowly, learning the 3-4 defense under Billy Davis. Now, this year, they've changed personnel to a degree. They're less square pegs and round holes, and they know what they're doing. In fact, D'Amico Ryan's now in better shape under Chip Kelly. The other day, intercepted Nick Foles in the middle of the field. He's showing agility that he hasn't shown since his Texans days. So everybody's going to be that much lighter and faster. Just ask LaShawn McCoy, who has dropped some weight, buying into Chip Kelly's program and cutting out junk food. I don't know if I could do it, but LaShawn McCoy claims he's going to be faster than ever. Another LaShawn McCoy claim is that he owns Dallas. A lot of Cowboys fans have been calling up the radio station here in Philly, complaining and whining about Shady's proclamation that he owns the Cowboys. Well, it is a fact that Shady has the highest rushing per carry average than anybody against the Cowboys since Jim Brown. So I guess he does own the Cowboys. Jerry Jones, move over. You've got a co-owner, and his name is Shady McCoy. The Eagles special teams, if we have the whole trifecta running like one machine, this is going to be a season to remember. As far as the fans, the 12th man, they're going to have a little bit more power this year, because as Eagles fans noticed when they filed into Lincoln Financial Field, 16,000 strong the other day, the Eagles have added seats in 3 of the 4 open corners of Lincoln Financial Field. So there's going to be more noise on that 3rd down when that other team is trying to get in our end zone. So if you think it was loud over there in Seattle, just watch the Eagles fans this year. Book it. The Eagles fans right on top of the field are going to be all over those other quarterbacks. So 2014, Chip Kelly adding new wrinkles NFL commentators keep reminding me that the defensive coordinators have the Eagles on film and they're going to be able to counter what Chip Kelly did last year. But don't forget, Chip Kelly doesn't have a wife or kids. All he does is think about football. Don't you think he knows that? People over on the West Coast who follow Chip Kelly in Oregon have written books about this guy. He's always 2 steps ahead of you. So it's going to be exciting. The Eagles, I think, have a path to the Super Bowl in 2014. Just forget about the Phillies season if you're in Philadelphia. They're floundering the future away. The Sixers now are going to tank their 2nd straight season out of necessity, I understand, but the Eagles are all we have, so hold on tight. It's going to be something.